This video will give you a basic overview of our fusion bonded epoxy, or FBE process. Each day starts with a documented toolbox meeting. These toolbox meetings are to ensure the safety of our employees. Safety concerns, hazards, and best practices are discussed. Then, we complete a pre-job safety checklist. Pre-job safety checklists are used to ensure all the appropriate tools and equipment are accessible and in working condition, all required PPE is available, and that all job hazards are addressed. Standard personal protective equipment, or PPE, is required. Standard PPE requirements include hard hats, steel-toe footwear, and safety glasses. Additional PPE requirements will be noted on pre-job safety checklists. The FBE process begins when bare pipe enters the plant. Couplings are then installed on the pipes. Throughout the coating process, couplings are used to carry pipe through the cleaning and coating conveyor lines. Couplings must be installed properly in order to eliminate any potential damage. The coupling is designed to protect the pipe ends from rubbing against each other and on the cleaning line, and to protect the interior of the pipe from being damaged by the blasting media. On the coating line, the coupling keeps the pipe from separating. After the couplings are added, the pipe continues to the blasting area. Hearing protection is required here. Blast cleaning is the most commonly used method for preparation of steel surfaces. This method removes rust, scale, slats, etc. from the metal surface in an effective manner. In blasting, you must achieve a minimum near-white metal blast. The roughness of the steel achieved after blasting is referred to as profile, which is measured in micrometers or mils. From here, the pipe moves on to the inspection rack. Here we blow out the pipe interior and grind away any imperfections left on the pipe. After the inspection area, the pipe then goes into an acid wash to remove any leftover debris. Then, the pipe is heated using induction coils or furnaces. After that, the pipe moves on to the cutback application. The cutback is applied to each end of every pipe using industry standard tape. All pipes being coated will be sent into the field for welding. The heat generated through welding will burn the FBE coating if a cutback is not applied. This is then followed by the powder application. Note that this is a restricted area. Fusion bonded epoxy in powder form is sprayed onto the heated pipe. The heat causes the powder to turn to a liquid form. The liquid forms a smooth coating along the pipe, which then turns to a solid, giving the corrosion protection required. Following the powder application, the cutback is removed. Finally, the pipe then moves on to the quench station. The gel time is the time that the powder takes to become tack-free. If the pipe were to get onto the conveyor tires before the gel was complete, it would come off the pipe onto the tires, creating rejects. This would then cause downtime to stop and clean the conveyor line. The cure time is the time it takes for the FBE powder to finish its reaction and fully harden. If the coating doesn't achieve full cure, the coating will not perform adequately. Plus, the ring sample testing will fail, creating rejects. Then the pipe goes to the outbound rack. Here we apply the rope rings, which serve as a separator and prevents the coated joints from hitting each other. We remove the couplings, buff the bevels, and apply traceability and jeeping for holiday detection. Traceability is the documentation of the life of the individual pipe. Each pipe has unique numbers that must be maintained for the identity of the pipe. The holiday detector charges conductive rubber with 125 volts per average mil of coating thickness and checks the coating for nonconformities. The pipe is grounded and the conductive rubber is passed over the entire circumference of the coated pipe. Any nonconformities must be repaired and excessive nonconformities are rejected. To finish up, here are a few final notes regarding FBE. Make sure and keep the area clean, and ensure that proper housekeeping is maintained throughout the day to keep a clean, safe work environment. We require cleanup at the end of each shift, and we make sure that no trash ever hits the ground. This concludes our FBE process training. If you have any other questions, please make sure and ask the plant manager or area foreman.